questions on that?
So if I just make a statement, I agree with you 100%. I will get behind it personally 100%. I think many of us people on the school committee will get behind this. Two things. What do you need from us to help you? And then two, my understanding is that the town does have funds set aside to, I know it's for the concession stand, but can a study be done? I mean, what's our next steps?
Very good questions. Thank you. So first, I would hope all of you on the school committee agree, first off. And if you agree, I ask for your support. Whether or not that's publicly or taking a vote, Chairman Levine, because that's your call. If you'd like to ask the members of the school committee if they'd like to vote to approve, I welcome that approval. Certainly, the facilities here are a big part of the puzzle, big piece of the puzzle, right? So, by all means, if publicly you can support that, that'd be great. So, yes, you're right. There is the town council last fiscal year appropriated $100,000 towards bathrooms in the concession stand. Well, $100,000 I don't believe is going to be enough to go with. It's a start, and it wasn't considered to be the end all. It wasn't considered to be full financing for the bathrooms and concession stand, but it was, I believe, considered to get us moving. And almost 10 months into the fiscal year, we haven't gone very far. So I believe we should put forth an RFP to hire a architecture and engineering firm to do what they do. Put forth a survey, look at the existing infrastructure, put together a plan that we could then, drawings, renderings, everything around, do a survey of the people of the town to determine what the people want. I mean, these are our ideas, but we want buy-in from everyone. You know why? We want them to vote yes. So, we certainly, and part of the reason I want to be up here tonight telling you about what's going on, this is not going to be done in a vacuum. Everything's in the open. We want people to know what we're looking at, what we're proposing, and what we believe is a huge positive for everyone in North Smithfield. Kids, adults, seniors, all the way through. So I am hopeful that the town council, and I'll tell you what, if you, as a school committee, affirm that you are behind this idea, then I plan to notify the town council of what we discussed here tonight and ask them to either move forward on an RFP to hire a design and engineering firm immediately, or at a minimum to confirm that $100,000 will not go anywhere else, will not be appropriated in any other manner, and it will stay earmarked towards this project. So that's what I propose.
Okay, and obviously as part of that RFP, we would have a cost analysis. And I mean, how I would view it is, okay, here's a cost, here's a cost, here's a cost. Chico Park is a cost. So we have everything.
Absolutely.
We have an analysis of
absolutely. We want to make sure we cover all the bases, and including all the costs. And we want to let taxpayers know what it's going to mean to the taxpayers. Absolutely.
And then we go to the people and say, what do you want? Here's a laundry list. What do we want to do? How far do we want to go? But have an analysis of pretty much, I don't want to say every open space, but many of the open spaces that we use. And I don't know if it's even possible, but possible senior center, they can look at a possibility of doing something like that. Might be a little out of what we're looking at now, but why not take a look at it? Take a look and see how much it's going to cost to have Hallowell transformed into a senior center. Again, maybe too much right now, but
It may well be a piece of the puzzle, though, Jim. No one knows exactly what the future holds, but yeah, I think I'm honest. I can't do this. I live in the world of fire protection. I am not an architect or an engineer. I cannot put this together. I don't know that any of you can. I know you all have different levels of expertise in different fields, but I know I've done business with firms that certainly have the ability to put something, a professional proposal and package together that I am hopeful the entire town will get behind.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to say, Tony, I agree with you as well. This is a great idea. It sounds kind of like you're asking for a Parks and Rec master plan. Is that a good way to characterize it?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm wondering if we do vote to affirm or confirm anything tonight. I'm wondering if it's maybe possible to also put together a recommendation with the town council that we form a joint committee of some type, subcommittee, task force, whatever you want to call it, to study the article. There's the Parks and Rec. Yeah, but I mean the Veterans Committee as well. Okay. All right.
I think, Paul, I believe, the committee we put together for Veterans Memorial Stadium is in this long haul.
Okay.
And is going to support, and we have certainly Fran and Jean serve on that committee with Terry Bottomioli from the council and a bunch of other people in town who I'm not saying that they couldn't be another group looking at it, but I believe we're going to support this as long as it takes.
Well, no, I think that's fine. Is part of what the group looking at the idea of a bond, or did this come more from the Parks and Rec Commission? Did this come from the Veterans Memorial Commission? Did it come from kind of a congregation of both? You both agreed to it at the same time. That's what's coming to today. I guess, I agree that a bond is necessary for these open spaces. So where did the idea come from, and how do we keep pursuing it from here?
As far as
further information, setting up public meetings when this happens, who's going to be the point person who's going to be the point committee or person for the town council and school committee moving forward, and make sure we're working collaboratively to get all this information.
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. That's a fine answer. And I was wondering if that was something we could address tonight too, but if we can wait on it, it's fine too. I mean, this is a good time to explore these types of things too, because it's about to be the summer, it's about to be school's coming to an end. Sometimes people's attention goes off in the summer as well. So this is a good time to start talking publicly about this type of thing might be coming down the pike and it'd be necessary for the town. And as far as the community center, I absolutely think the hollow space can be converted into that type of space. Something that could be part senior center, but also have so many other different facets to it. So
absolutely,
I'd be happy to talk to you about that. All right, that's all.
Thanks.
So I think, I'll just say this, what I'm willing to support at this time, and the rest of the committee members, if they want to go more or less, we can hear from them. But clearly at this point, I personally think a bond is absolutely necessary, but I don't think we at this point it's too open. What I would say is that clearly, I think that we need to support, and I don't want to overstep my boundaries here, so support the council to move forward on an RFP to get all of these costs, analysis, and everything. I'd be prepared to ask them. Obviously, we can't tell them to do it, but it would be very helpful for both us and the town if they move forward on something like this. So I'm prepared to make a motion, but I'd like to hear what the rest of the committee would like to do.
Can we ask as a committee?
Absolutely.
So could we pass the vote tonight on this issue?
Yes.
And perhaps maybe vote to send a letter to the town council in support of what Tony has put before us to support the use of that $100,000 to go out to be used to cover the expenses of an RFP so we can move forward with this project and identifying the costs associated so we can hopefully progress down the path of one. So at least the town council knows
questions or comments, and I'll try to write a motion up.
I think to answer one of Paul's questions, I think this came jointly from the Park and Rec and the Veterans Committee, because I think we all realize the only way to move forward in this is to bond this project. So,
No, that's great. You know, I just want clarity for myself to make sure it wasn't Parks and Rec thinking it's a bond. So I'm glad to hear that there's that synergy there.
Yeah, I'll just comment on that too. Yeah, I think I like Tony's point about trying to do it all and get it all done at once, because like a lot of these things, having a cross-country field, having facilities meet the outdoor track, those are two things I brought up a few years ago. And not that the school committee wasn't supportive of it, we just didn't get traction on it. And it was all piecemeal, it was very piecemeal. And just a little aside though, we did look at I've known for years the kids haven't had a cross-country home season and home course. And I remember, I ran a high school cross-country meet here actually many years ago. And I think the problem we looked into a few years ago was here, we may have, like when I ran, none of this was here. You know, we ran right through this area, you know, and it may be hard to put it here now. I mean, anything's possible, but I still think there are other places we could look to it. In those days, we also ran the street too, which I think is against the rules now. But it's certainly something I'd like to see us try and do. So I'm game for all these expanding all these things for the community. And doing it, trying to do it comprehensively as opposed to compete. Again, we've tried piecemeal, and piecemeal just hasn't happened.
Hi, Tony. So my only concern in all of this is the way that things get misconstrued in town. And I just don't know how much information has been out there up until this point about that $100,000, about the possibility of a bond. I don't want this to get sort of taken and then in one of these things again where there's a small group that wants to go out and spend everybody's, so I want us to be thoughtful.
They can say that about me, I have no problem with that.
Well, we worry, but, well, I'm sure they will. But, in terms of the project itself, right, is to make sure, I don't know how much, I haven't seen a lot out there in the Valley Breeze or anything like that. Valley Breeze is the end all. But in terms of really communicating it, I want to be sure that it's understood out there before all of a sudden it becomes, the school committee's, the school committee's going to go spend all this money again. I want it to succeed in smart ways, and I want to make sure that the way that it is communicated, we know there are always going to be naysayers, but we don't want it to be where did this come from? How come nobody knew? How come they're trying to sneak this in, like they tried to do with the signage thing for you on the bench?
With the naming, right. That's an excellent point. So that's why I'm here.
So I'm just saying that this might be, look, I'm not saying I'm not in favor of it. I'm a little nervous of us going ahead and saying right now, unless you felt like you wanted to go in front of the town council on, the next meeting, I would be a little hesitant to be voting on anything until you've had a chance to get the word out a little bit more, because I don't want us to be something that hurts you in the long.
So I have asked the town council via email to move forward. Not formally, per se. I don't have a problem asking them to formally spend that $100,000. And no, let me rephrase that. I have no idea what it's going to cost to put an RFP out and hire an A&E firm to get moving on this. But I believe it's within that limit, and this is kind of the public jumping off point, I guess, to answer your concern. I don't disagree with you, Beck. It's and we want everyone to know we are working at this collaboratively. So Parks and Rec, Veterans Water Stadium, we're all residents, taxpayers, we're all vested in this, and certainly we're coming up with ideas and plans, but they are not exclusive by any means. So if that means hosting public hearings, if that means, I'm going to stay away from the whole Facebook thing. Right? If we are going to discuss, we're going to discuss publicly. So, but I personally am glad to answer any questions anyone might have here tonight or going forward, because it's not me, it's all of us. And I think everyone should have an opportunity to be educated and to have some input. So I agree with you. But I think if the school committee basically just affirm that they're on board and they see value in putting together or voting on wanting to move forward with looking at how we can improve the complex, if you will. Okay? As far as formally asking the council to put an RFP out, I've had a discussion with Tom Kravitz. He's already told me it can be done. I can go to that next step personally, no problem, as chairman of both committees. Absolutely. But since Jim brought it up, I do ask for you to affirm that you agree that it's a good direction to go in.
I'm prepared to make a motion, and I guess if it's not seconded, it might be a little too far out there, but I think I'm going to make this very narrow, so I hope you'll be comfortable with this. But does anybody else want to speak on this before I make this? All right, so this is a little complicated, but try to cover all the bases. So I would like to say motion to request and support the town council and town administrator to move forward on a RFP to analyze uses and costs of school athletic facilities and, if appropriate, open park space. We would further ask the town council to bring this to the public and determine what can be done. This is after the RFP is done. So we have a list and then have a public hearing. We'd like to support that. And it's hopefully see what the public wants us to do. Ultimately,
It's all quite nebulous and speculative until we can put a number to it, right? It's all conjecture, but it's really more than that, because there's a lot of people here who've been at this for a long time and have a good idea of what we can do there, and not so much make new open space. Let's improve what we have. They're already assets. They've been diminished, and I believe they're deficient. I've said that many times over the last few years now. Here's our chance to make it better.
so I made that motion. It's seconded. There's discussion.
I think the word needs to be added in here.
Okay, we'll accept that. That's easy. I'm trying to figure out where to put it.
No, I know where to put it, but I have to read it again.
Madam Clerk?
I knew you were gonna do that. So you're asking for
To analyze uses and costs,
and needs.
uses, comma, needs, and costs. Madam Clerk, please.
Got it. Chair, I just had one suggestion. I'm not sure I want to add to this, but we could just say, although it's wordy, pursuant to the Veteran Memorial Stadium Committee update presentation. I just have to make sure it's clear what ties into this particular. If you think that's too wordy, I'm okay with that.
I think they're bringing it to us, and we're actually supporting.
Well, yes. Okay, I came in late, so we're on, that's what we're on, Veteran Memorial Stadium.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Does anybody else want to add? Okay. Is that fair? Okay. Anybody else have any comments? Okay. Roll call.
Yes. Mr. Lombardi?
Aye.
Mrs. Jerez? Yes. Mr. Connell?
Yes.
Mrs. Johannes?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mrs. Mayo?
Yes.
And Mrs. Vada?
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Tony, thank you.
Thank you.
We're moving in the right direction.
Good start.
Move to the consent agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I recuse for a couple of...
Okay, you wanna pull them out, or how do you wanna deal with it?
Yeah, your pleasure. I just want to, was pleasure, I would just like to recuse from item 8, the resolutions, which go to the General Assembly, because again, I'm working at the General Assembly.
Okay, so you're refusing on number 8?
A through D.
Yeah. Anybody else? Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to approve. No, just sign, should you just write it in front? Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda. Motion to made. Second. Why don't you roll call us, I think, well, there's going to be recusals. So, take roll call.
Yes. Mr. Lombardi?
Yes.
Mrs. Sherrill? Yes. Mr. Connell?
Just to clarify, I'm recused from A through D, and everything else I'm a yes.
Mrs. Johannes?
I'm a yes on all except 8D.
Recused?
No.
No. Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mrs. Mayo? Mrs. Vada? Motion carries. No recusals on items.
Great, thank you. Reports, Superintendent?